What's up, YouTube? I'm Zero Zeus, and welcome back to another gameplay. Finally, this is gonna be my Code Vein demo gameplay part one. This is gonna be kind of like one of those videos where I'm gonna try to explain a little bit of my understanding of blood codes, and just because of the fact that I think they're really cool. So yeah, just be aware of that. And please like and subscribe, and let's get right into this gameplay video, man. It's been a long time. I'm not gonna go through and play the story part, because I'm pretty sure everybody's done that by now, but I just actually want to run through and just mess some guys up really fast and just show off some of the little powers and stuff, things that I think are cool, because man, this game is definitely what we were wanting and more, I'm telling you. And this is just the demo. Imagine what you can get your hands on, right, in the real game. And we have 23 more days, man. I cannot wait. I'm not gonna make it depend on whether or not these actually do anything. But if they do kind of okay, I'll be more inclined to do more. But in the future, I'm gonna still try to put more Code Vein up there when we actually get the game. Another thing I wanted to actually mention while we were playing is, I think I seen somewhere the data doesn't carry over, the save data, and it's really, man, even though I'm pretty sure it's gonna be way more options for stuff, because I know they've really put emphasis on the fact that their character creation would be out of this world, right? So right now I'm using, and please don't pay any attention to my controller because it's acting retarded. Right now I am using the Berserker, which is not really my favorite. I actually like Prometheus. This is my favorite one right here. You don't really get this until the end. Actually, you don't really, to the end when you meet Louis and stuff like that. But yeah, this is a pretty cool move, man. A pretty cool blood code. It's my favorite out of all of them. But don't get me wrong, I like the Ranger too, because the Ranger, you actually have a different dodge. You you don't roll, you actually dash, and it's the gun is cool, don't get me wrong. I'm I've always said, I don't know if you watched any of my videos in the past, I'm a sword guy. So it's yeah, there you go. I think the blood veil that I'm actually using is the blue, what is it, Blue Hounds, right? And I think this is so cool. Don't get me wrong, I like the little serpent, the little tail, the scorpion tail thing, I mean, and that's really cool. But to me, I would just rather have this. But don't get me wrong, the Queen's Claw is really cool too. It's like a visceral attack. That's what it reminds me of. It's super cool. You're gonna hear me say "I love" a million times in this video. It's a lot of things we can get into, but I can't really play at the best of my abilities, because yeah, I'm focused on talking and at the same time, so I can't do my cool anime movements and stuff, thinking I'm nice. But majority of the time when I try to do that anyway, is they actually just play me. But and this is all thanks to Prometheus. I don't exactly know the name of the move, but it's really cool. I think this one is the blood. My R2 and down and X is the blood mist or something like that. You turn into a mist, and I don't know. I just seen it and I'm like, man, you could teleport. That's it. The first thing I was thinking of, right? Yeah, I hate those. And what's really cool about the blood code is that they say you have to get used to them, but it's I don't understand that, because to me it just seemed I could just walk out there and just add them. If I was a Berserker, I could add Prometheus blood code to my Berserker, and it'd be even cooler, right? It was definitely the first thought I had in my mind. It's really cool because you can have all these powers at the same time, and it's oh, you think you only have triangle, square, X. It's oh man, you only get 4 choices, but you actually get 8. It just depends on whether or not that move corresponds with a light weapon or something like that. one of my favorite things about the Blue Hounds is, I don't know why, because recently I've just been like reading Samurai 8. It just immediately made me think of that. Like, I don't know, it just puts me in the mind. I don't know. And even though I've like beat this demo, like I've played it over and over and over and over a couple of times, so my guy is like a little leveled up. But don't bash me if I get thrashed, because sometimes you can't help what happens. What I really like about these is like you have the dogs and they actually come out, right? Like, don't get me wrong, that's a cool move, but that it really leaves you open, and if you're not on point, it's like really over for you. Like, yeah, you know, with the partners you could have, I thought I was being smart by picking Mia, right? I thought she has a gun, right? It wouldn't. The other guys have big, gigantic swords, and I'm pretty sure, like, Louis, when I was playing with him, he was like really just taking every kill, could barely get anything done, and it's like the other guy didn't even want to chance it, so I just picked her, right? And it's like it's basically the same. Yeah, I really like this. Like, you can just grab them and like rip them apart. I think that's like really cool. Like, even though it doesn't kill like the really big ones, but I'm pretty sure if you like leveled up and got your stuff left, like your blood veil, leveled it up, it probably would kill them. Just, I don't know. I just can't wait for this game to come out, because I'm gonna definitely put hours and hours into this game. Man, I'm satisfied with just the demo. Oh my god, I just got wild. But I could just imagine the real game, right? This is not like with like Sekiro. Sekiro, I was super hyped when it came out, and I had aspirations of playing it for the channel, right? But it's just I wasn't confident in the fact that, first of all, I'm not trying to make every gameplay video 30 minutes. That is definitely not what I'm trying to do. And second of all, it's just like sometimes it gets really tedious. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually happy that I went through that game. I beat that game. It was like horrible. I'm not even gonna lie. But this is just like a breath of fresh air for me. Like, oh my god. Really trying to play. But while we're at it, let me just switch out of my comfort zone while I'm running my mouth. Let's go like Ranger. Even though I'm an axe guy, I'm a sword guy, but I love the axe. The axe, I'm gonna show a couple of those moves too, because it's like really like Souls and like Soulsborne, like, right? Because I can't really think of which one the move is actually from, or if it's like from Neo. Maybe that's what it is, and I'm just confused about it. But it's like this move where you jump in the air and you slam your axe on the ground. It's like all this energy and stuff involved. It just looks really, really sick, right? Don't pay me any attention at all. Y'all know y'all probably looking like this guy is a super nerd, but hey, it's worth stuff to be, right? And like I said, like you see, like I think my R2 and X move, right? I believe that this comes from the Ranger, Shifting Hollow. It comes from being a Ranger, but you could add it to another, like, okay, the same way that I have all those moves up there, like this is from Prometheus, but I can add it in and I can use it now. Like when I hold R2, you can just press down and then whoop. And it's like, that's like really cool, like, because there's always these games where they only give you like the 4 moves and you have so many moves to choose from, right? It'd be nice to just have them all at your disposal, and this way you don't have all of them, but it's kind of like that. See, the only thing is, I wonder, are they gonna have like light swords? Because that'd be really cool. A light sword, so you could move and dash like how you do with like the gun. Because don't get me wrong, I love this. I love this. Like, you could shoot. It's like you could charge it up, and it could shoot 5. But it only does it when it's like when you're using the Ranger class or the Ranger code. I mean. Like, just imagine you just drifting around. Oh man, let me stop. Throwing knives at him and stuff. Man, that guy is really determined, man. I'm just trying to go and get my life up. And this is another thing. I'm not just trying to bash Sekiro just because it gave me so many problems, but it's like, just compared to that, if you look at how long this is just a demo, and I'm pretty sure as you get higher, like, the further you go in the game, the like more you're gonna have to pay to level up, right? It's like, I totally understand that. That's completely understandable. But with that game, it just got to the point where it was like really boring to grind. And like, even though like with Dark Souls and stuff, that stuff can get tedious too, but it was really cool to see different places and go different places where you can actually go. And it's like, it's multiple places where the people are like high level, so you don't really have to worry about that type of thing. But anyway, what's the last blood code I wanted to talk about is I don't even know which one is. Berserker is okay. Okay, we could do Berserker because Berserker is like for axe. So the axe is like a really cool thing. Like, don't get me wrong, it's like the same old like big goofy doom just flipping and doing all this extra stuff, but it like they put some oomph to it and make it look really cool, right? But at the same time, you got stuff like R2 and Square. Like, I feel like it's a heavy weapon, but he's moving like really swiftly with it. It makes it look like cool. Like this is what I was trying to use. Okay, and then the next move right here is, I think that's really cool. And you know, that's straight out of Neo. That's straight out of Neo. That's definitely what he does. He doesn't dash as long, but he definitely slides up. He dashes up, he slashes him up, then he slashes down with the big axe. And it's like, you wouldn't think he'd be able to move so nimble with that axe, right? But anyway, man, I'm at it right here. I just wanted to just showcase this a little bit, just to see how it would do. And you know, I was kind of nervous to put it up here at first, but we're just gonna have to see what happens, right? But anyway, this has been my Code Vein demo part 1. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Thank you for watching.